Rakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahweh Shah, Rakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahweh Shah, Call Halal Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah Bashem Rakah Kadash. This is your brother, your Carl Abram from Great Millstone, Houston. I'd like to give double honors to our elders and apostles and the men that taught our elders and apostles. So in this last time, in these last days, we had the 100% truth. Slocky. I want to start out by getting this definition. It says, this is context clues. It says context clues are hints found within a sentence, paragraph, or passage that a reader can use to understand the meanings of new or unfamiliar words. Learning the meaning of a word through its use in a sentence or paragraph is the most practical way to build vocabulary. Since a dictionary is not always available when a reader encounters an unknown word, a reader must be aware that many words have several possible meanings. Only by being sensitive to the circumstances in which a word is used can the reader decide upon an appropriate definition to fit the context. That being said, you know, our when you delve into the Bible, you know, there are certain definitions that you need to know. You know, there are certain definitions in order for you to understand what it's talking about and who it's talking about. Okay, so we're gonna start out in this Romans. Okay, the book of Romans, you know, I guess people would like to have you believe that the book of Romans was written to the Romans, but this is not the case. The book of Romans is not written to the Romans. The book of Romans is written to the Israelites that have been scattered into Rome. Okay, so we're gonna get that. It says Paul, a servant of Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Yahweh Shah means he is the deliverer. Mashiach means the anointed. Christ means the anointed. Yahweh Shah, you know, called to be an apostle, separated unto the gospel of the Most High, which he had promised afore by his prophets in the Holy Scriptures, concerning his Son, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, our Lord, which was made of the seed of David according to the flesh. Now, I mean, people would like to have you believe that, you know, Yahweh Shah was born of a virgin, you know, a virgin birth. This is a false doctrine. I mean, it tells you right there. I mean, you know, we could go to a couple of precepts, but that's a different lesson. It says, which was made of the seed of David according to the flesh. You know, men are the only ones that have seed. This is Romans 1:4, and declared to be the Son of the Most High with power according to the Spirit of holiness by the resurrection from the dead, by whom we have received grace and apostleship for obedience to the faith among all the nations for his name. Okay, so when you get this among all the nations, you know, this is not talking about actual nations. This means among all the nations where we have been scattered. You know, and it says, verse 6, among whom are ye also the called of Yahweh Shah Mashiach. And okay, so the letter of Romans is written to, and this is, you know, it's going to have context clues in it. It says, to all that be in Rome, beloved of the Most High, called to be saints, grace to you and peace from the Most High our Father and from the Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Okay, so this right here it says, to all that be in Rome, beloved of the Most High, called to be saints. So we're going to go to who are the saints. Okay, this is Psalms chapter 148 and verse 14. It says, He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even, which means equal to, of the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah. Okay, so right there it says all his saints are the children of Israel. Okay, we'll get another one. This is Psalms chapter 50 and verse 5, and it says, gather my saints. Okay, and let's get the definition of saints real quick. It says, Kasayad, Kasayad, properly kind, pious, a saint, godly man, good, holy, faithful, kind, godly, holy, saint, pious, kind, pious, godly, faithful one. Okay, so it says, gather, this is Psalms chapter 50 and 5. It says, gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. Okay, so we know that, the Lord made a covenant with Israel. I mean, we'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get it. Oh man, come on. And it says, and Moses came, this is Exodus 24 and 3, and Moses came and told the people all the words of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and the judgments, and all the people answered with one voice and said, all the words which the Lord hath said will we do. And Moses wrote all the words of the Lord, and rose up early in the morning, and builded an altar unto the hill, and 12 pillars, according to the 12 tribes of Israel. So, okay, it's telling you who's there. And he sent young men of the children of Israel, which offered burnt offerings and sacrificed peace offerings of oxen unto the Lord. And Moses took half of the blood and put it in basins, and half of the blood he sprinkled on the altar. And he took the book of the covenant and read in the audience of the people. And they said, all that the Lord, Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shah, have said, will we do, and be obedient. And Moses took the blood and sprinkled it on the people, and said, behold, the blood of the covenant which the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, hath made with you concerning all these words. Okay, so this describes Psalms chapter 50. My saints gather unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. That so anytime you see saints, that means the children of Israel exclusively. It doesn't mean other nations. It means the children of Israel exclusively. So here, the book of Romans is written to the saints, the children of Israel. We can drop it, but let's read it again. It says, to all that be in Rome, beloved of the Most High, called to be saints, grace to you and peace from the Most High, our Father, and the Lord, Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Okay, so that right there tells you that anything contained in the book of Romans is pertaining to the Israelites. Anything from this point forward, because you know who it's talking to. There's a context clue. I mean, it's telling you who the letter is written to. Okay, and I guess people seem to forget all of the scriptures where the Lord said that He was going to scatter His people. I mean, people just seem to think, well, I guess they don't even go over that. Well, we're going to get that in Psalms. This is Psalms chapter 60, starting at verse 1. O Most High, Thou hast cast us off. Thou hast scattered us. Thou hast been displeased. O turn Thyself to us again. I mean, it says what it says. Thou hast scattered us. Thou hast been displeased. O turn Thyself to us again. Thou hast made the earth to tremble. Thou hast broken it. Heal the breaches thereof, for it shaketh. Thou hast showed Thy people hard things. Thou hast made us to drink the wine of astonishment. Thou hast given a banner to them that fear Thee, that it may be displayed because of this truth. And that right there is a heavy, that's heavy right there. Thou hast given a banner, let's get that, a sign, something lifted up, a signal, an ensign, a banner, a standard. Thou hast given us a banner. Thou hast given a banner to them that fear Thee, that may be displayed because of this truth. That Thy beloved may be delivered, save with Thy right hand, hear me. Save with Thy right hand, hear me. It says that Thy beloved may be delivered, save with Thy right hand. So that right there is explaining to you that it's talking about the children of Israel. It's not talking about the other nations. It's not talking about the other nations. It's, you got Isaiah 21. It says, whom shall He teach knowledge? This is Isaiah 28 and verse 9. It says, whom shall He teach knowledge, and whom shall He make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little. For with stammering lips and another tongue will He speak to His people. There again, who's He speaking to? Who is the Lord's people? The saints, those that have made a covenant with Him by sacrifice. It's context clues. It explains to you who is talking to. I got we can get that, and then I can close it out. This is should be Romans 9. It says, okay, and it says Romans 9 and 3. For I wish that myself were accursed from Mashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh. Okay, so now we know when Paul says brethren, he's talking about his kinsmen according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption, the glory, the covenants, the giving of the law, and the service of the Most High, and the promises. Okay, so why would Paul write a letter to the Romans, the actual Romans, the Edomites, because Esau Edom, he always wants to hide himself, and he changes his nationality to a location, to a physical location, but that's not how it works. But anyway, why would Paul be writing to actual Romans and tell them this right here? Why would he say that? Why would he tell the actual Romans, to whom pertaineth the adoption, the glory, the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High and the promises. Why would he tell actual heathens this? You know, I mean, it's simple, because when we go to Romans 1, it explains to you who he is speaking to. It's Romans 1, and all the books, most all of Paul's writings, and there somewhere along the beginning of the book, it'll explain to you who the book is being written to. And right here it says, to all that be in Rome, beloved of the Most High, called to be saints. I mean, simple, simple. But, you would have other people just, ignore this. They just totally ignore this and go straight to every nation, where no, the Lord said that he was going to scatter his people into every nation. So guess what? There are going to be Israelites among all the nations, no matter where they are. No matter where they are, they're going to be Israelites among them. That means, according to the flesh. That means fathers, 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 all the way back to that Exodus 24. That means, bloodline through your father all the way to Exodus 24. I mean, like I said, it is what it is. We can get that real quick. If we want to. We can get that. This will be the last precept, and we'll go and we'll close it out. This is Genesis 35 and 10. This is Genesis 35 and 10. And God said unto him, thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel. And God said unto him, I am God Almighty. Be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company of nations shall be of thee, and kings shall come out of thy loins. And the land which I gave Abraham and Isaac to thee, I will give it, and to thy seed after thee will I give the land. Hey, so the promise is the land. And who is that for? Hebrew Israelites. No other nation. So, hey, until the Lord gathers his people and takes them back to the land, they're going to be scattered. So they're not in the land right now. The heathen is in the land right now. With that being said, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rahah Kadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered across the four winds. Lord willing, this lesson has been edifying to the hopeful elect. Shalom.